Hello, I'm Barb Sherman from the Cascade Public Library, and we are doing a series on all about authors in Cascade. And today I have Meghan Laughlin. She is an author. She's written a book when she was in junior high and high school, and we're just going to interview her and ask her some questions. So tell us about the book.
Okay, so the book is about, it's a dystopian young adult book. It's about like three young adults, and the three of them, they have like these weird powers that no one else really has, and they have to stay in a cement compound till they can kind of learn to control it and hide it from everyone else, because, you know, their powers, what they can do, it's not exactly trusted. So while they're in this compound, they find out that someone in the compound is trying to kill them. So they have to figure out who that is before something really bad happens.
So is it kind of like a thriller too?
A little bit. It's a little more dystopian than thriller. Kind of like, I don't know, I'd compare it to like Divergent or those books.
So why did you want to write this book?
Well, I have a pretty vivid imagination, and I just come up with these like story plots or characters in my head, and I don't know, I just got to the point where it's like I want to write these down. I want to kind of bring them to life a little more.
Did you have any inspiration?
I can't think of any specific inspiration for this particular book. And actually, I came up with the characters before the storyline, so it's like, okay, so I have the characters, what do I want them to, what world do I want them to be in?
So do you find yourself in any of the three characters that you've written about?
There's elements of myself in all three, really. So, yeah, just little pieces here and there. And there's some parts in the characters that is, like, opposite of me, so.
So how come what does the title mean?
Control. So, there's going to be 2 more books. And the idea was to have each book from the different characters' perspective. So the first book is from the character Theresa's point of view, and her power is known as control. So that's kind of where the title comes from.
And you said earlier that you wrote this like in junior high, or started in junior high maybe, and wrote it through high school?
Yeah, I had a very early first draft that I started I think around junior high, and I don't know, it just wasn't going. I don't know, it didn't get any momentum. So, you know, I kind of discarded that and put it aside for a little bit, and then I came back to it, and when I was working on it through high school, that was the main thing.
So did you have any writer's block?
Yes, I did for sure. So I would get like couple days or couple days or a week of like really intense writing, like, oh, I have these awesome ideas, and then it would just stop, and it's like go a couple weeks with absolutely nothing, or like maybe a few things here and there, and then it'll pick back up again.
So how did you know it was going to be a good book?
I really wasn't thinking of that when I was writing it. I was just kind of writing it for fun, really. So.
And then how did you get it? How did you know a publisher?
I am published through Amazon, self-publishing, and when I first was kind of entertaining the idea of publishing it, I was looking around. It's like, I don't really know what I'm doing here. And Randy Mead, he had his book published before mine, and yeah, he suggested Amazon. You know, go to Amazon.
So how many copies did you get published?
I actually don't know. The Amazon, they handle the books that are published, and yeah.
Okay. Do you think your book has been successful?
I don't know. I don't think it's really out there much right now. Like, it's still kind of unknown. As you know, the copies that have been sold has been really just family.
Mm-hmm. So you said you have a couple more written. So my question was, how many books do you have in your head?
Oh gosh, there's a whole list. I've got like a Google document with just a bunch of books outlined that I came up with, and I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget them, but first I have to finish this series before I start any others.
So you're in college, and where do you go to college?
College of Idaho.
Okay. And what are you going to major in?
Biology, actually.
Okay, biology. So not literature or English or...
No, when I first decided to go to college, I was entertaining maybe either majoring or minoring in creative writing, but I don't know, thinking about it more and, taking some writing classes in the past, and I had to take one during college as well. I don't know, I just didn't like the idea of people telling me how I should write and whether it's good or not. So it's like, I don't want to take any writing classes at this point.
So what did you like to do for fun?
Aside from writing, I'm a huge reader.
Yep.
I'm always reading. And yeah, I'm into like photography and hiking, birding.
That's awesome. Well, Meghan, thank you so much for coming today. We're happy to have you, and we look forward to having you on our website and on Facebook page, and we'll go from there.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm.